With the brand new reprints of Energy Recycler, our old friend Kingdra is back on the menu, as you can now use its well-tied attack much more reliably, which allows you to look at the top 6 cards of your deck and do 60 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon for each energy card you find there, maxing you out at 360 damage, 1-hit KOing everything. And so to maximize the attack, I've built a deck with 20 energy and 4 energy recycler to allow for good consistency in hitting those big numbers, which I'm very excited to do. So without further ado, let's get sniping. Alrighty, going second with the trolley. That feels good. Otherwise, this deck will pretty much fall apart if you don't have trolley turn 2. Post to it coming down, we are playing against a Zacian with the Archaladon. As they go for a Nest Bally, grabbing a Fez as well. A lot of easy targets, actually. This could be a good match if we don't get bodied. Redeemable ticket coming in as well. And they just end their turn. The top deck says it all, and it's an evolution. Oh, this is great news. I'm getting all of me horses down. At this point, I have an aquarium. Let's attach. Let's TM Evo. And we're looking pretty darn solid already, if you ask me. This is what this deck wants to do. It just wants to get going as quickly and as consistently as possible, because we don't have Iridar. Iridar was such an important card for the Kingdra deck, and not having it now, oh, it can be dicey. So I'm happy with that turn. Let's see what they do from here on out, though. Well, they go for an Arven to get Hop's Bag and Hop's Choice Belt, getting what I'd expect to be a Cram and a Snorlax. Oh, Wooloo. Okay, I get it. I get it. They were what? You're attaching to the what? I'm not even going to question it. They're just going to hammer in. I'm feeling good. Obviously, if we get a big knockout, we're taking out the Fez. We don't want them having any more draw. We also have Candy here. Now, here's a debatable thing here. Do I draw, or do I just hold this energy to increase the odds of hitting energy off the Wild Tide? I think I still draw for the sake of continuing to develop my board state, because that's where this deck can really fall. Oh my god, yep, never punished. Well. It looks like I can go for a Jacq here and get a Kingdra and another Revavroom. That feels really, really nice. Let's do that. Let's evolve into Kingdra now. And I will not play Recycler. I'm in a Wild Tide. I'm feeling confident. We have 20 energy. Oh, it's 180. Well, in that sense, I think the Wooloo's got to go. I think that's a bigger priority here. Oh, was that correct? Because they can now Fez. It's fine. I guarantee you'll be able to keep going from now on. Energy Recycler in hand. We do have 5 in a discard pile, so that's perfect for that. And at this point on now, it's really actually difficult. It's about continuing to chain your Kingdras. With Iridar beforehand, you just play Iridar, you get yourself an item card, like in this case, it would have been a Recycler if we had Iridar, and a Water Pokemon, you get a Rare Candy Kingdra instantly with an Iridar. You can't do that with Arven, sadly. You could technically do that if you go for Mesagoza, hit heads, I guess, but losing that critical resource is what makes this deck a bit problematic, if I'm honest with you. So now, the game plan is really about keeping Kingdras out. Oh, they do Iona away 2 Recyclers there, as we hit another Recycler. It's almost like my deck's built to recycle energy. All right, you're just going to Brave Slash me? No, you're going to Insta Strike? That's not a knockout. Oh, bro, this is some risky business. I don't know how I feel about this, Chief. Yeah, I do not know. Let's attach here, and I'll actually get rid of you and you to get the final Kingdra. Oh, okay. Nope, I should have kept that rod. Do you know what? We'll win anyway. Never punish, as they say. Let's Rumbling Engine and see if we can hit Candy. Oh, yes, boys. I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. That said, we do need to hit. So let's Energy Recycler, get some energy back. I will also Arven for the sake of thinning out the deck even more. And we'll get an Energy Recycler as well as an Evolution, sure. Why am I saying that like I had a choice? Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I should have helped. Do you know what? It's fine. We're going to hit big numbers anyway. Look at this. Oh, 300-ino. I mean, I've got to go for Archaladon at that point, right? I might not hit 300 again. So I'm going for the Archies, baby. And that feels great. Now, what they can do, and this is probably why they did Insta Strike me, and it's a bit of a risky part on my end, is they can very comfortably... Wait, didn't I have a Kingdra in the discard? Wait, what? Oh, no, I rodded it back. Yes. My brain just absolutely fried. What they can do anyways, what I meant to say is they can go for a boss, and they can Insta-Strike this onto this to take 2 prize cards, which is, okay, yeah, what they're going to do. But you know, I'm feeling kind of confident. I'm feeling a bit cocky, you know. I think all I need is 2 Kingdras, and I can win the game. I'll be real, man. We just got to basically take out a single prize and a low HP 2 prizer. I'm feeling pretty solid. So go on, take out my seahorses. I've got more lined up. I just need a Candy now, so maybe I shouldn't have preemptively played the Arven. Do you know what? It's fine. Never punished, right? Never punished. Let's get the Fez. I think I draw with the Fez first here. Well, do I want to be drawing into energy? This is the problem with playing this deck. It's like, do I want to draw into energy like that? Yeah, I should have just Arven in that situation, huh? But you know what? Let's go for Candy. We still have another recycler. I can recycle all of this energy back, mind you, and body them. But first, I'm going to go for a single Revavroom so I can get the max out of these two recyclers. Attach for turn, and then double recycle to get 10 energy back. I mean, this should be so easy to get a KO here off of this. It has to be. Come on, give me the juice off of this. If I don't hit it, I don't know what to say. Half my deck is literally energy. Let's World Tide, and we should hit it. Yeah, there you go. The max damage output there of 360 damage. I'm doing it on the Zacian. We'll let him get the draw of the Fez. That's fine. A lot of my deck is still energy, so if they want to Iono me, we are absolutely chilling with Revavroom and Fez. We're looking good here, bro. Will they flip the scripts and go for an Arven themselves? I mean, what can you do at this rate? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you try and take out the Fez, right? But even then, I mean, you want to Ursaluna this turn, ultimately? Cramorant, we know, is offline. They're just getting too Zacian now. I think, I'll be honest with you, I think it is GG at this point. I can literally recycle basically all the energy I just discarded, bar one, with a recycler, so we're absolutely fine. They do... they're gonna make me... Okay, fair play. They're gonna try and force me to at least take a bigger knockout. This means I do need to hit 4 energy off of... Oh, okay. Maybe not. Sure thing. You know, you're giving me an easier way to win here. Now I need only 3 energy off the World Tide, not 4. Yeah, that's wild. And actually, this is kind of a big turn that they've, in my opinion, really whiffed. Because if they had another boss, they could have taken out both Kingdras and left me just in the dust. So, I don't know about that one, Chief. I think I'm just going to attach here, and I think I'll play a Pokégear. Here's the thing. Do I go for a Revavroom here and try and draw into some cards and then go for a recycler, or just recycler? I think it is just recycler. Granted, a lot of my deck still has trainers. Most of my deck, yeah, literally 10 out of 17 cards is energy. And now it's 15 out of 22. We should be hitting a pretty strong World Tide. At least 3 is all we need. And there you go. It's going to be another 300 damage to say bye-bye to the Zacian. That is lovely stuff. Going first isn't really the forte of this deck, especially seeing a Badoo up front. But we're going to have to just roll with it and see where it takes us. And I'm fine with that. Let's end our turn. Maybe I gotta learn to keep playing my item cards before they Badoo. Should have played it. Should have hit an Arven or something. Well, Arven wouldn't have helped, would it, really? But a Jacq could have been something. I don't know. Yeah, I think that was poor of me. But this is looking like my Zoroark and Dolphin deck. Interesting. I think this is my build. I remember playing it Palafin with the Zoroark, so it looks like it might be my one. Let's see how it stands up against another one of my builds. Whilst under item... Oh, yes. Oh, man. This is what I love about playing 20 energy. You just get the energy when you need it, eh? It's almost like this deck is built to be, based around energy. Right, let's just go for an evolution into Revavroom and into the Seadra. There's going to be a lot of nice targets here. We've got Petrarunt, we've got Zoroark EX. Palafin's going to be a bit harder. You need to get max to knock out Palafin, but I see 3 prizes already in play. So I'm chilling like a villain, baby. Bosses, yay. Yeah, how do I feel about that? I feel rather neutral, I guess you could say. I feel rather chill. Let's just evolve here and then turn. I'm kind of stuck doing nothing right now, though. I don't make me feel good on the inside. Well, thank God I'm not on the inside. But again. Oh, Buddy's just going to keep getting itchy with me, aren't they? I mean, sure thing. Just do it. That's okay. Take your time, my friend. At the end of the day, I'm probably one of your worst matchups, naturally. Because you want to be taking big knockouts on 2 prizes. I don't really have many of them. So you keep getting itchy. That's fine. We'll just keep ending. God, Badoo completely shuts this deck down. Oh, no. Let's be real. That's something that you're probably going to notice if you play this deck on the ladder. Badoo just completely causes problems, especially when you don't top deck energy. I played 20 energy in this deck. Can I please get one now? That would be nice. Thank you. What's crazy is, like, I need so much energy here in order to do what I want. But we'll get there. We'll get there nice and slowly, okay? We're going to be absolutely fine here. At least that's what I'm trying to make you think, so you keep watching the video and not clicking off because of the retention issue. So, it's the box scouting. How you doing? This is Zoroark. Come, there you go. He's a good boy. What animal is a Zoroark? It's not a dog. It's not a cat. It's a... What? Chat. YouTube viewers, connoisseurs. What is this thing? Is it a wolf? A werewolf? A fox with a werefox? Foxes don't really wear much, do they? Let's go for a candy, an evolution. Well, do I need to candy after evoing here? I've already got candy in hand. Let me instead then go for an Ultra Ball. That actually makes a little bit more sense. He says with an Ultra Ball in his hand, you know what? We're just going to get Trolley. How about that? Actually, wait, no, Gear makes more sense because I can go into Jacq. Yeah, okay. I think that's correct. He says with a Gear as well. Wait, what am I getting? Oh, wait, it's item cards. I don't need to worry about it because I'm not going to do anything with them anyway. Evolution. Just get a Seadra out for me at least, please. Wait, which one does it do first? Does it do the damaged one or the... Does it do an order of click? So if I click this, it will evolve that first, or does it do left to right? I don't know. We're about to find it does left to right. Okay, so I did that wrong, but that's fine. Sooner or later, my opponent's going to realize, though, that they can't just keep Itchy. But I will get there eventually. And by the time you're set up, you've given me targets to take out. Kofu. Okay, maybe this isn't my build. I don't remember adding Kofu into the deck when I was playing the old dolphin. Either way, there's a trade coming in. Another Itchy Pollen. Do you know what? I'm just going to keep going through this and hopefully the game will actually start opening up. You know, that'd be kind of a nice feeling. Do I evolve here? Do I hold the candy? Do you know, I'm just going to wait for them to knock me out. That's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to skip to the part where things get interesting because at this point in time, nothing interesting is happening. So you might see a quick change in the board as we jump here, but they're not really doing much as it stands. Maybe I'll do a time skip, a time lapse, eh? That'd be kind of cool. Well, actually, no, we might be acting a lot sooner rather than later. So maybe the time skip isn't necessary because I just need to attach. So yeah, I think we're okay. That Iono actually helped us out, low key, and I'm all for it. Ends Castle has come down as they are also earthening, vesseling, getting rid of a Petron actually to get some energy. And when did you know it? They Itchy Pollen yet again. Wow. All right. I think it just attach and Arven and Buzz. It's Arven in this case for a Pokégear. I think that's probably more accurate here. To get the most use case here. Let's also go for a Rumbling. Gotta be careful saying that though. Might scare off the whole of Marley. End turn. I could have retreated there and attached with Horsea to like put some pressure on the Badoo, but they would gust me up again. So I need to take absolute advantage of using the Revavroom as a retreat and then attacking right away rather than retreating and then bossing up again and then we're just waiting again. You know? Another trade is coming in, and eventually they're going to have to attack. Like, they can keep going for Badoo, but they're going to deck out before me, so they can't keep going for item lock. Badoo. They can't do any like sort of crazy bench snipe. I mean, the best thing they probably can do is like keep Badooing and then like develop bosses to like gust up and KO my Kingdras and stuff. But the moment they do that, it does activate like things on my end. So even then, it's still a little bit on the awkward side. Plus, one thing I do know about playing the Palafin EX deck that I've built, which is what this seems to be very much based on, is you can't really do much until the Badoo goes down, right? Because you can't just retreat into Palafin PAR, so just get knocked out. You need Palafin in the active in order to go for the Petron retreat. So they're kind of just chilling unless they find a switch card. So you can see why they're just constantly Itchy Pollening here. It's an interesting thing, isn't it? But I think what I do now is I now retreat and see if I can take out the Petron. That would be golden, in my opinion. Also, we could get Iono, so I'm going to Fez now. I'm on a wild side. If I can get that Petchi... Oh, we can't. Okay. So our best thing to KO here is probably just a Palafin. I mean, it could be Badoo, because they could also just, like, Badoo again. But I think taking out Palafin is correct. Or I just, like, soften up a Zoroark. It really depends. That's it. Maybe Badoo's got to go. Do you know what? I'm getting rid of Badoo. It's because they can just constantly turn off my recyclers, and I'm going to need them now. You know, it's going to be a bit problematic without them. So I need to get rid of the item lock, I think. And it will allow them to get their big boy out. And yes, I've just given them a 2 prizes to take. But if I can keep this game going in the trajectory that this deck naturally takes when not under item lock, mind you, then I am pretty confident we can still get a win on the prize trade. So we'll see how it pans out as they flip the script here. Also giving us another 2 prize options. So just take out this and then take out single prizes. So we could effectively, if we get some good hits, win in 3 turns. Whereas they would need to win in what looks to be 5 or 4. Is it 4? No, 5. Yeah, 5 turns. Taking out 4 single prizes and 1 2 prizer. So we still are ahead on this. Anyway, they're going to go for the magical 0 to hero ability and hit that Palafin. Go on, retreat you Zoroark. Do your thing, baby. Also, I know the video I made on this, a lot of people were kind of skeptical of it because, you know, relying on like Ends Castle and stuff is a bit on the awkward side. But wait until Air Balloon comes out. This could be a genuine threat of a deck. I'm curious. I'm so curious to see how this kind of thing would do with Air Balloon. We just have to wait for the black and white set to come out and for that to take place. There's the boss. There's the Fez. Yeah, now I just shouldn't have Fez. Simple as that. But that's fine. I get to attack. I get to avoid the Palafin. And that's the good news, really. So let's see what we get on the top decks. I'm also tempted to start the rumbling again, but I don't know. I don't know if that's correct. But I do need a bit of a better board state, don't I? Okay, no, I don't. I'll just go. Actually, I shouldn't have done that so impulsively because I could have geared Arven Candied and then that would have been better. But who in their right mind does things the right way? Come on. Have you seen me? Have you met me before? Well, most of you haven't, but have you seen this channel? Yeah, I should have done the Arven Candy play. Hey, that wasn't the correct call, was it? No, sir. Well, it is what it is. Let's get double recycler, actually. Why? Because I feel like it. I'm also going to draw here with the energy. I just want to have recyclers in hand. And, oh, that rod also feels kind of nice for once this Kingdra goes down. All right, let's go for the recycle likely. And we're hitting this, right? We're definitely hitting at least 4. 3. Okay, so we take out Palafin, and then we have to then take out these 2. Okay. It's still a little concerning, mind you, but the price trade is still in our favor. Just. Well, they flipped the script. I mean, do you want a hand with that deck, mate? Jesus Christ, 15 cards. Well, they do put another Filizen down. I'm not surprised with that. And they can, of course, very easily reset their Palafin here. So I think it's either you go for the Revavroom, because I'm assuming they have a boss, or a Gust out. So you just go for the Revavroom, or you go for the active Kingdra. I still think you go for the active Kingdra here. Well, actually, that said, it might be better to go for Revavroom if you had the option, because Revavroom is what's going to keep me going here. But no, they're going to go for the Giga Impact. So, but they didn't have boss, or they just are prioritizing the Kingdra. Well, they're definitely punishing my misplay of not getting Kingdra out the proper way before and just impulsively evolving it straight away. As you do, right? Let me Super Rod, though. And I will recover I think I might do... No, I don't want to give them another Fez. I think Fez is now out of the question. So I'm going to recover a Kingdra line. And I just need that for the rest of the game. And have I supported yet? I have not. I think what I want to do here is rumbling and then see if... Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Come on, give me a Jacq. Oh, I really wanted a Jacq there. So I could Ultra Ball now and get a Kingdra out with Candy. And that might actually be the play, mind you, because I want to just make sure I got it. And I can still get a Seadra out next turn with this Kingdra to make sure that I don't need Candy anymore. Plus, I'm only 2 Candy down, so we are still kind of fine in that department. Yeah, we're moving, we're cooking. Let's get some energy back then. And we got to hit a good World Tide. We have to now. We can't whiff this bad boy anymore. Go on, give me at least 4. Oh, yes, baby. That's 300. That's going to be a knockout on the Zoroark. I want to take a Zoroark here because there's 2 options for us to KO with only 4 energy off the World Tide. And I would rather that than you know, like Turo or something like that. I just don't want any of those shenanigans, you know? I think we're looking pretty good here. Well, they get another Palafin out. They can get that one out nice and easy, eh? As they do switch into it. This is kind of wild, though. I can't lie. This is so unfair on them because I am just ignoring Palafin. I'm just saying, oh, that's a big Pokemon you got there. Anyway, let me knock out your bench. It's really cool. Iono coming in. I did like the energy in hand there to go for a rumbling. It's coming, rumbling, but I can do it twice. Oh my God, I'm basically the king of parody. Did you guys know Attack on Titan is my favorite anime of all time? Did you know that? Did you know that? Have I mentioned that before? I don't know. Either way, there's the Palafin 0 to Hero coming in. Well, they failed the 0 to Hero ability. Yeah, I think they got some prize. Wait, what? Why did they fail it? I was going to say pricing issues. I was going to say discard issues, but they've got no a Palafin in a discard part. That is so interesting. Right. I feel bad for them because they have gotten rid of my Revavroom, blinded me with that attack. What? Flash banging me like that. Seadra. Bro, you're cooked, man. I'm just getting everything. All right, let's go for the rumbling. Look, I just wanted to do the right thing. I never wanted to be the king. Let's go for an attachment. I'm excited now. I'm going to go for recycle. And we should get the win here, right? I mean, I think it's time to go all in, baby. I think it's time. I shouldn't have attached there. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go literally all in. I'm going to manually retreat to get another energy out here. Mate, it is easy GG here. And let's be extra sure. I'm even going to Ultra Ball. That's how sure I am. We're going to have 18 energy in deck out of 22. You best believe we're getting the win. There you go. It would have been great to hit it on the Palafin, but we didn't. And you know what? I'll be happy taking out 2 Zoroark EXs there. Oh, man, the recycling just brings Kingdra back to life. What an absolute fun time it is playing this deck, man. Well, there you have it, lads and ladies. I hope you did enjoy it today. A few points to point out here. This is the best build I could come up with after really vigorous testing. I mean, I literally went from like 1550 to 1450 on the rank ladder trying to make this deck work. It was so awkward and it is still kind of awkward, but it seems to be working to some degree. The games I've showed you are in a row, not handpicked. Like, they're genuinely just the games I had. That said, you're going to have a hard time against Dragapult. Let's be real. You're going to have a hard time against Gardevoir. You're not going to be, you know, winning with a positive win rate against meta decks. Otherwise, it would be a regional winning deck. But is it something to hop on the casual ladder for just for a bit of a laugh? I would say definitely. So if you want to enjoy some Kingdra action, here it is. Enjoy the deck, and we'll leave it there, I think. Is there anything else to say? Oh, yeah. Subscribe. How about you do that, huh? Yeah, outrageous behavior you sitting here watching me all this time, not clicking the simple subscribe button. What is all that about? Nah, in all seriousness, I appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye.